Alright guys, so this is the Delta Varos kitchen faucet and soap dispenser. So I saw this over at my local Costco up on display and I thought it looked really sleek. After closer inspection, it seemed like a very nice quality product. I've had pretty good luck with Delta products, so hopefully this is going to be a very quality faucet. And like I said, I did find this at my local Costco, but I'm sure that it's also available at other department stores, Home Depot, Lowe's, and possibly online as well. Alright, looking at the box close up, you're going to see here that it has 3 different types of sprays for the handheld unit. So it has shield spray, so I'm guessing this is type of spray that won't have a lot of splashback when you're trying to do your dishes. There's your standard stream, and then also a light spray as well. I'm guessing that this is going to use quite a bit less water, but we'll see how that works out. This does also feature a soap dispenser as well. I'm still not sure if I'm going to be using that or not. And then also looking at the picture here, I'm also not sure if it comes with the valance or the cover for the 3 holes. Can't remember the name right now, but if I do find it out, I will put it somewhere here in this area. Has a very simple single lever, so you pull it out to turn it on and off, and then you also push it forward to turn it cold and pull it down for hot. And like I said, this does come down. This is a magnetic spout, so as soon as you're done using it, you go ahead and push it back up and it'll just snap right into place magnetically, which is really cool. And then here's a quick visual of the 3 spray choices there, so pretty cool. I really want to check that one out as well. I think that's going to be very interesting to try out. Okay, and that is a box, so let's go ahead and turn this over and start unboxing it. Okay, so there was some zip ties on top of this box. I just took them off. Each of these sides come out. And by the way, I just saw this fine print here, but it does say that it has a max flow of 1.8 gallons per minute. Okay, wow. So starting off here is the instruction manual. We'll get into that later. This here is just a new congratulations, very quick start guide basically on how to use the handheld spout and all of the different types of sprays and things like that. So there's 2 buttons here. I'm guessing it's a rocker switch, but you have 1 button here on top and then the 2 and the 3, which is hopefully a rocker. And that's how you use it with one hand. Very cool stuff. All right, here, and this is the main faucet unit here. Let's go ahead and do that last. So starting over here off in the corner, this is actually your counterweight, basically a weight with some sand in it. And not sure if you can make that on the camera, but there is quite a bit of sharp burrs here on one side. So I'm gonna have to file that down because like I said, this is going over the main hose and that main hose is braided. And I can see over time that this might damage that braided protection. This here is your soap dispenser. And this is the actual container for your soap there. Okay, so this here is the cover for the 3-hole setup, which is what I have, and I'm most likely going to be using this. So like I said, 1, 2, and 3 holes. This basically goes down into the 2 outer holes. This is the trim piece that matches the finish of the faucet as well, and that goes over the top there. It is metal, by the way, which is really cool. It's not some cheap plastic pretending to look like metal. And this does have the foam padding here, so you're not going to need to caulk it after. It's going to be nice and watertight. And then you just get one big bag of all your little parts. So let's go ahead and open this bag really quick. So you sit these into your 2 outer holes, and this is what locks it into place. Thread each one of these on there, and that's what's going to hold this onto your sink. So this here is the actual tool, and this is the brass nut that goes over the threaded insert here on the bottom of the faucet. That's what holds it all together. This is what goes in between that, and that's what the nut actually presses up against. And this is going to be where the bottom of your sink is, and it's going to lock it into place. Once you tighten it down with this, you then also have 2 Phillips head screws. You're going to tighten those down as well to further secure it and really just lock it into place without it moving. So this is the foam pad. It's actually adhesive. This is what you're going to use if you only have a single hole in your sink setup. So here are the 2 compression fittings. If you have more of that setup, that's what that looks like. And this is that blue locking collar. I'm going to go and leave that out for now and show you how to use that in just a second. And the main faucet itself. Alright, so you're going to see that the lines are actually color coded. So you have red for hot and blue for cold. Right off the bat, I can tell you a con about this faucet is that it has these very stiff lines. Some of the other high-end faucets have actual like still braided hoses, so it's kind of a con for this one, but I'm sure I'll have no issues with this. It's just going to be a matter of making a very nice loop when I install this, and just make sure there's no kinks or anything like that. And this is Innoflex PEX C hosing. So you can see here there's actually a date stamp down here, 11/12/20. So you can see here on this locking ring that there's actually a diamond pattern on one side, and that's actually to help you to get the proper torque without over tightening it. So what you want to do is basically put this right over your fitting, tighten it by hand. Once you have it fully tightened by hand, you then get a wrench and tighten it one full turn, and that's going to be the perfect torque. And like I said, the main hose, this is what the weight will go over, and like I said, it is burred, so you can hear that friction there. So I'm going to have to take my Dremel, probably just lightly sand this out, just make sure it's smooth, and it will flow just fine. And this is what has the actual flow to your faucet itself. So this is going to be a mixture of hot and cold, and that gets put on over the main faucet here. I'll show you that right now. Alright guys, and as promised, I'm going to show you what this little guy is for. Alright, so once you have your faucet installed, everything's in order, you have the weight tethered in there and everything like that, this goes on and connects just like this. Just like that, nice and together. This can actually pop off with pressure, so that's where this comes in, and you basically just snap it into place and you are good to go. And then if you ever need to uninstall it or do service or anything like that, this still can pop just like that, and this comes off by pulling the two halves apart. Very nice brushed aluminum look and feel. As you can see in here, everything's actually metal and not fake plastic pretending to be metal. Not sure about that spout, but we'll check it out in just a second. This is going to be your handle here. So this is going to be on the right side. You're going to pull outward to turn it on, pull it back in to turn it off. Cold is forward and hot is pulled back. There's actually a little dial here noting the cold and hot direction, which is very handy, and it's not too obstructive to the actual design. And the top, of course, pivots. Let's go and take this wrapping off the head here. It feels like metal to me, I'm not sure, but maybe that is plastic, I'm not sure. You can see that it is magnetic. And here's a close-up of the buttons. So you have button 1, and you can see that this is definitely a rocker. 1, 2, and 3. Alright guys, and that is going to sum up the unboxing of this Delta Varos faucet. Please like and comment as usual, and please hit that subscribe button, because I will be doing a full install video on this actual faucet itself onto my kitchen sink, and also be doing a follow-up review video as well. Alright, so till next time guys, I will catch you guys on the next install, the next fix, the next unboxing, whatever that video might be. I'll see you guys next time. Alright, peace.